have a vision. Self, ladies and gentlemen, but it's gonna have some consequences.
But you can't stop the change, any more than you can stop the suns from setting.
But it's gonna have some consequences.
Together, we can live in peace. This message is the hope of a people. You gave us life.
I want to be the first one to see them all.
Clouded this boy's future is.
He will not let me down. He never has.
So by taking those videos now, you can see where your mistakes are, and then you learn to get better and better.
But I will get it, and then I will buy a microphone and camera, like an actual camera. And I'll buy tablets.
Topics have changed. 2023. But in short, about 2023, it's going perfect right now. Like literally, we are accomplishing everything right now that we set out to do. Every single goal that.
Together, we can live in peace.
I sense much fear in you.
We opened our eyes.
You're lost.
You gave us life.
We didn't ask for this. All we can do now is deal with it.
That's not how I see freedom.
We're thieves. The world don't want us no more.
Just like the rest of us.
Alright, this is weird to say the least, for lack of a better term, for lack of better words, for lack of better description, for lack of better terminology, for lack of better vocabulary. This is weird. Before we get started, I want to say that montage that I put at the beginning of this video took like a day to edit. So I would appreciate it if you guys watch that entire thing front to end. I'm not saying you didn't watch it, but I know somebody out there is gonna just skip right through it.
And I really appreciate if you watch all of it, okay?
Enough funny talk. There is no script for this video. This is all off the cuff. This is all me. This is all me off the fly, off the head, off the top of the cloud 9 that I can think of right now. Okay? You hear me? I want to start up by saying this is also extremely weird. Being at 9 years of doing YouTube. Okay? 9 years of doing YouTube is crazy. Okay, next year gonna be a decade that we've been doing YouTube. I've been a YouTuber, a creator for a whole entire decade. Next year, July 17th, 2025. I feel old. It definitely has felt like 25 years for me. Especially when I started editing a lot more, it's felt like an eternity of pain and suffering. I'm just joking. Just joking. Only recently, since my camera's been broken. But I'm working on that right now. Working on getting that situated so I don't gotta edit this way anymore. It could just be back to normal and everything's all great. As for this big white space here, it's early in the day, but also I took my camera outside for a little bit once upon a time, and some water got behind the lens, and now there's this big spot right here. I tried to fix it. It don't want to go away. I think I just made it worse on the top there. So I'm just gonna leave it. It looks clean, it looks nice. It looks like it's like we're in the heavens or something. I'm not gonna lie, it looks terrible. I'm just trying to make the most out of it. I'm just trying to make the best of the terrible situation, you know? Flip a 6 upside down turns into a 9. Alright. few things I want to talk about today. Very briefly, I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time, but I do want to say some things quickly. So if you've got a second, please stick around, please pay attention, and please listen closely and pay attention to detail. First and foremost, I graduated from high school, which was insane. I may or may not put that in the montage. Maybe like a snippet because obviously the people there don't want to be on YouTube. So with that out of the box, I got so much being achieved right now, and the greatest achievement that I can think of right now that tops everything that I have going on, besides me fixing the car, because that's one thing I really need right now, is me being able to drive whenever I feel like it and just going out and chilling, freedom, away from the house, being outside of the house. You don't understand how much I want that. But aside from that, my greatest achievement that I can think of right now is 9 years of doing YouTube. I want to tell you why. It's because I never gave up, never quit. Well, that's not necessarily true. I'm still doing YouTube. I'm just not doing it the way I used to do YouTube. And that's the thing about this career. You can't stick with one thing at a time, otherwise, it's all going to die and explode in your face. And you don't want that. And that's what was happening back in 2020, 2021. I was doing the same thing over and over again for the last 5 years, and it wasn't going anywhere. So I decided to do things differently, became the cryptic miner, started Project Encryption. Here we are. Now, with that being said, what's the result? Life has never been better as a YouTube creator. I love doing YouTube. I love it even more than I used to be doing YouTube, and I've never thought that I could reach a level where doing YouTube could become any better than the way I was doing it. But after I changed it, editing is strong as hell. You saw in the beginning of the montage how every clip was synced with the music and the lines from different movies and games, you know. I love that. I was thinking of that when I was trying to sleep one night, like, how am I going to start this 9 years video, right? We got to think of something big, something to top it off. This is 9 years. Next year is going to be a decade. Now, I'm thinking next year we're just going to do a simple little video vlog. We're not going to really do something that big. You know, it's only a decade of doing YouTube, but 9 years is different than doing a decade because people think, oh, yeah, 10 years. 10 years is the big thing. But no, my friend, 9 years is the big thing because the fact that I've made it to 10 years of doing YouTube or even 9 years and I still haven't given up, regardless of where I'm at on YouTube, is impressive. I've impressed myself of how far I've come and how far I've reached in terms of timeline. 9 years of doing YouTube. I thought for sure as a kid I'd be in like the thousands of millions right now. Wrong. Okay, that's not how it works, buddy. That's not me saying that's where I want to be right now. That's what me 8 to 9 years ago would have thought. Today, I would have thought, oh yeah, in a month from now, we're going to have an ever growing community that's still thriving, still commenting, still enjoying the videos, and that's exactly what we've done. This is pissing me off. Hey, that looks way better. I'm going to hunch down now. Sick. In all seriousness, cherry on top. Don't forget the dot on the I. Cross my I's and dot my T's. It makes no sense. I know. I can't believe I made that awesome montage. It's one of the greatest I've ever done. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys watched the whole thing because, like I said, it took me a very long time. So, actually, let me know in the comments what you thought of that montage at the beginning because I thought it was perfect. Probably my greatest montage of all time. I used to do a lot of those where I just throw a bunch of clips of past videos and just do music, copyright music usually. I did that for the 5 year celebration. I had to mute the whole thing because it was all copyright claimed, I should say. So yeah, I tend not to do that anymore. I tend to just grab H3 Music's H3 Music's music, which is copyright free music. And huge shout out to that guy because he puts in so much work in his music and all his soundtracks, and he just lets us download them and use them for free, royalty free, copyright free. And artists all across the world take his tracks and make music with them. Huge props to H3 Music. He's got a whole library. It's just the greatest of all time. I've been using his tracks now for 2 years. Awesome dude. Thank you very much, H3 Music. Much appreciated. I graduated. You guys want to talk about that? Let's talk about that. It was crazy. You're talking to the guy who didn't have a graduation in grade 8, didn't know what to expect for high school graduation because of COVID, never had a grade 8 graduation, only had an online graduation. So I didn't really know what to expect or how I was really going to feel. Okay. And I can tell you firsthand, it felt awesome being there. Just walking in and everybody is there in the gym and just like cheering and clapping and acknowledging all your achievements and accomplishments. I understand that for some people out there, school was the worst part of their entire life. And I understand that entirely. I'm not trying to poke fun at that or like, be like, haha, high school was great for me and it was terrible for you. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to share my experience of graduation. So hopefully you can enjoy it with me. Back to the task at hand. Everybody was there clapping, cheering, oh, giving awareness to our accomplishments of all the students there, and just like it was crazy. It's crazy to me wearing the high school colors and uniforms, and finally being at the end of the school, like in general. Like this is it. You're not coming back. You're not coming back next summer. Like when you leave preschool, as in grade 8, it's not that complex because you're still going to school next after the summer in the fall. You're still going to school. You're just going to high school. Yes, it's extremely different, but after grade 9, you kind of know your way around. You know some people, teachers, all of that sort of goes away. You start getting in your comfort zone the first month or two that you're in high school. At least for me, that's how it was. I don't know about you, but for me, the first 2 months I was in high school, I knew my way around. I knew most of the teachers, most of the students, stuff like that. I knew my way around. I was very confident and comfortable being there. But when you leave high school, it's a completely different story entirely. So that to me was crazy in and of itself. And then just being there was just crazy. Like I can't explain it. Graduation was insane. I loved every second of it. Even though it was a sad thing, bittersweet I want to say, because I loved high school. For me personally, I loved high school, okay? It was one of the greatest experiences of my entire life, okay? Just being different and being a person that's different than you were last year. New classes, new teachers, new environments, new tasks, everything was brand new, and I loved it, and I welcomed it and welcomed challenge. um, I loved high school. Every day was something new, so it sucked to leave, but at the same time I loved every second of just being of all of our accomplishments being acknowledged, and everything that we done and achieved just being noticed, and just being there with all my fellow classmates and people that I still didn't know. It was great. I really enjoyed it. And seeing all my fellow friends graduate and go up on stage and get their diploma, and we've all reached the end of the road. These are people I've known since day one of kindergarten, all the way to the end. So it's crazy to me. It really is crazy. I gotta plug in my camera. I mostly loved graduation. It was great. Yeah, I didn't want to leave, but that made up for it big time. I had a lot of respect for the teachers, and they had a lot of respect for me. Um, and let's talk about the task of this video, the topic of 9 years of doing YouTube. When I started this channel in 2015, that's correct. I was an idiot with long spaghetti hair, as I like to call it. Um, and I just did not know where to go or what to do with this channel. It was just there, and I was just posting meaningless content of me doing dumb stuff, like eating warheads and sour candy and Minecraft videos filmed on my dinky tablet. But the thing is that those are the origins. Those are the stepping stones, the things that made the channel what it is, and things that you can look back on and be like, damn, this was that guy that long ago, and now he's this creator and doing all this stuff. Like, what? That's kind of crazy to me. So I love that you can go back and in my library, just click the oldest tab and watch some of my older videos of me being a kid doing dumb stuff and being like, how did you go from this to this? And that's the greatest thing about this channel. is that you can watch this playlist right here called Project Vision. Or I think it's called The Vision actually, and you can watch how I went from this to this, how I got here, what I did. It's amazing how I documented everything. It truly is. I went through the whole process and I documented everything without even meaning to. I was just doing my thing and I got to here. Honestly, if you want to break down a quick summary, I'll give it to you right now. All I did was I had a dream of what this channel could be. I woke up and I was like, okay, so let's make that a reality. Let's get this camera, which is broken, but at the time it was working and in good standing. So let's get this camera, let's get this microphone. We're gonna need these echo reducers for sound and these lighting to make everything look better from yellow to what it is now. And we're going to need headphones, of course, and a tripod and editing. So a computer. There you go. Project Encryption, Project Vision in a nutshell. I just improved my production. And I'm not saying you need all this fancy stuff to become a creator. I'm just saying that's what worked for me. And that's how I got here. Is I just leveled up my game entirely. And now I'm here and I still gotta level up. I still got things to learn. Lots to learn. So much to learn. And yeah, that's one of my favorite parts of this whole shtick is learning, progressing, evolving, sharing, and joining each other to go on this journey together. That's one of my favorite parts about being a YouTuber. So, we kind of got to address the elephant in the room, right? Life is coming in quick. It's caught up with me. After a while, I've been in school for a very long time, and now I'm out of high school, out of school entirely, and now what's next, right? The question of the century. What is next? Well, yes, I'm going to become a mechanic and I have apprenticeship coming up. Now, with apprenticeship, how are you going to fit the channel in with this and that? Now, first of all, I want to let everybody know I'm going to be working for a year because I need money for tools, I need a new camera, and I'm trying to fix a car right now so I can get to work and get to apprenticeship, stuff like that. I need my own car. So, with that being said, I have to work for the first year, so I won't be doing apprenticeship till next year. So yes, the channel will remain the way it is now, right here. It's going to be amazing quality content throughout the years and time coming for the forsaken future. With that being said, what about when you're in apprenticeship or an actual mechanic? What's going to happen to the channel? I want this to be as crystal clear as I can possibly make it. Nothing in my life
will ever stand in the way of this channel.
without sounding too creepy. The reason why is this channel is incredibly important to me, and I did not do this for 9 years all for nothing. I'm doing this because I have a mission and I have people I'm honoring. One person in particular that I'm honoring with this channel, and I intend to keep honoring him and to keep making these videos and these amazing progress. And after 5 years, I have things I have to do with this channel, and I have an audience now, and I have a community, and I have commitments, obligations. But nonetheless, my morals stand with this channel. It will never be abandoned. I think I'd rather quit that than quit this. And if you don't know what that means, I'm the cryptic mind. I'm not going to explain it. Now, enough about that. There's another thing I want to talk about. I have my G2 now. It's the greatest thing in the world. It is. It truly is. I can drive alone all through the hours of the day and night. I can't wait for the car to be fixed because I'll be able to drive my own with my own car, with my own gas money, paid for by my job, and I can just drive and drive and drive and drive, drive and drive and drive and drive, drive, drive because I love driving. I understand that there are nervous drivers out there, and I don't get why. I really don't because I love driving. And little known fact that some people might not have known: when I was around 9 or 10 years old, I was in a pretty serious car accident involving an intersection. So I ran a red, and that's all I'm going to say. It was a pretty bad accident. Okay, so I know how bad driving can be. I know how scary it can be, and I know how quickly your life can end just like that. I remember every second of that day, every second of that moment, and it's still scary. It's very scary. But at the end of the day, for me, I just realized that I didn't want that to be the end. And I think that was kind of holding me back from getting my license in the first place. Until I was like, you know what? Let's just screw it. Let's just do it. Okay, I'm gonna get my G1. So I got my G1 last year, and that's that. Okay. Ever since then, I got behind the wheel, drove, um, and I realized it was the best feeling in the world. It's true freedom when you're, at least when you're this age and you're driving. It just feels like true freedom, and it's just such a joy to drive. It really is like, I can't explain it. It's just so fun, and I love every bit of it. I really do. So speaking, like, coming from someone who was in a bad accident, that's incredible to hear, and to come back from, and overcome. It's not easy. I know it's super easy, and I know it's not easy at all. And some people are in much worse accidents, much worse. Um, Mine was pretty bad, but I know some are like terrible. I just didn't want that to be the end. I wanted to drive, and I wanted to do this, you know, and I did. So there's that. Um, so driving is just incredibly fun, and I know it's dangerous. I know it has an ups and downs. Okay, I get it. I know. You don't have to tell me. Whoever's watching this, stranger, family, whatever, I don't care. You don't gotta tell me. I understand entirely. I understand perfectly, better than most. Trust me. But with that being said, I still really enjoy it. I really do. And it's become a hobby of mine. And maybe a video is just not working out the way I want it to. Like the montage at the beginning took forever to get started. To find the right soundtrack and clips to use, it just took forever. And in the middle of that, I would have taken my car and gone for a 2-hour drive with my music, come back refreshed, clear mind, and be like, all right, let's get another crack at this. Leave, come back. That's that's the best thing you can do. But what happens when you live in your workspace like I do? My bed is right over there, my studio is right here, and my chill zone is right here where I watch TV. There's nowhere I can really go to distance away unless I want to go for a walk, but that's not really fun with this heat. So the next best thing is to go for a nice chill cruise down the road. Come back 2 hours later, 3 hours maybe, and chill. Just relax and come back at it fresh. You know, I think that's understandable. I think people can understand that. Or sometimes maybe I just want to go for a nice late night drive just because I want to. Because like I said, I love driving. It's the best thing. It really is. So that's my take on it. That's me with my G2, and yeah, I hope people can understand. All right. 9 years of doing YouTube. We come so far. We're only at 388 subscribers, and I could not be more happy with our progress. Yes, we could be here. Yes, we could be doing that. Yes. But I couldn't be happier with our progress because 2 years ago, I was dreaming of this progress. I was dreaming of being here and doing this, of having 300 subscribers, of getting thousands of views a video. Like that was stuff I would dream about not so long ago. I still dream about it. And then I wake up, I'm like, "Oh yeah, we did do that." The Minecraft Batman video just hit 15,000 views. Check it out. It's incredible to me. Um and another video is about to hit 10,000 views. I think it might actually be there. Let me check. It's the Hello Guest video I made. It's just been taking off recently. Oh, yep. 10,000 views. It just hit it. Look at that. 10,025 views. That's incredible. That's incredible, dude. I can't believe it. So 3 of my videos have reached 10,000 views. That's 30,000 views, guys. For such a small channel. That's incredible to me, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I could not be more proud. And this is the stuff that makes me go on and on for 9 years, because at the end of the day, it's just so fun to see us all come together and make something happen, see what we can do when we put our heads together. That's what a community is, and that's what I'm trying to do here. Like, that's the way of YouTube, not all this challenge stuff or this fake creator business. This is what YouTube's all about, and it makes me sad that most of the creators have given that up. But if I'm the last one to do it, so be it. I've been here since 2015. I know what a real channel is, and I know what used to be YouTube. So that's what I've been trying to do, and we're doing well. So thank you guys so much. You guys gave this channel life. So every single day. With that being said, this was a successful vlog. It seems like every time I wear this over shirt, I just make amazing vlogs. I don't know why. I just do. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it brought a smile to your face and lots of memories made. I will definitely see you guys in the next one. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption video coming soon. This was great. This was awesome. Thank you guys very much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Here's to 9 more years of doing YouTube. Peace.
Just don't move, buddy. But you said warhead. Where's my wire?
Sausage down here.
Or I call the cops, okay? I already dealt with you before. Just one thing. I am the Diamond Miner. Welcome to my road to 150,000 subscribers.
Ladies and gentlemen. And another one here. And there we go. We are completely covered in cyan lighting.